We are live. Welcome to a special edition of Family Funday Friday, Addy and Daddy. Today, I hope all of you have had a very Merry Christmas. We are bringing you a special edition of the show with a special guest today. You're joining Sean Christopher with
Sean Alexander the Great.
That's right. Studies show that people do grow into their names. Look it up. The PhDs agree. We decided to put the birth certificate with this one. What was your name again?
Sean Alexander the Great.
That's right, little man. And today, to match little man, Dad has done the longer ponytail. Sean here, have you had a haircut anytime soon, little buddy? No. Why is that? When we read through the Bible, there was a little man named Samson who had special hair. Is that right?
Mm-hmm.
Was it curly like yours? Let me see. Did it have some curls like yours?
Yes.
Was it as long as yours? Maybe longer?
Yeah.
And was he the strongest?
Yeah.
Yeah, he was. Are you strong?
Yeah.
Let me see those muscles. Yep. You're growing.
And look. Hi.
Don't punch. Ah, nice. You're strong. Do you do your workout?
Yep.
Why? Why do you choose to work out every day?
So I can get muscles.
That's right. Why do we need muscles?
So we can protect everyone in our family.
Great answer, Sean. You can tell from our, how old are you, buddy?
5.
5-year-old who regularly speaks one of our top philosophers, Plato. His happens to be Aristotle, obviously. We speak about why men need the strength and women need the strength. And what is it for, Sean? You said it right off the bat. One more time.
Protecting the family.
Protecting the family. There are many men checking in today. Thank you for the messages that you've each sent me. Working out, pumping the iron. It's why I've got to do push-ups after this. I'd rather just have the knowledge of the triangle, eat better, avoid sugar, eat the right things. But other men over here, more push-ups and more crunches and more weights than Daddy is right now. And does that make Daddy sad for a second?
Yeah.
And then what do? We do
it.
That's right. Because it takes everybody in our network working together to sharpen each other. We need our tools sharpened. We need everything on the level of each other helping each other. That doesn't happen when we stay isolated. And it doesn't happen when we stay insecure. So one of the greatest things to remember that we'll start our episode off today with 2 strong men is remembering that God is in you. Ergo, you cannot doubt God, so you may not doubt yourself.
This is Boudica.
Boudica here is named after one of the greatest warriors we've ever known, you've ever known. She was mistreated by the Romans. Her family was disrespected. How did she respond? The greatest warrior, one of the greatest warriors of all time, Boudica, led an army of Celts who agreed with her that their government, the Roman Empire, was not treating them with the respect they deserve. Is that right?
Yeah.
And did they rise to protect their warrior queen?
Yes.
They did. And did they defeat many of the impossible to defeat armies?
Yes.
They did. And we decided to name our brave chicken Boudica. Now, a normal chicken won't let you hold it like this, but as you can see, Boudica, the warrior queen, gets a lot of time as our pet chicken. Yep. She gets held a lot. Oh, now she's on Daddy's hand. So she likes to roost. She's a good chicken. She's a good chicken. But I encourage you, if you don't know much about Boudica, we will do a special show starring more of Boudica and give you some more information on that. Sean, do you know one of the shows people could watch at home that's both entertaining and educational at the same time?
Yeah.
What's it called?
Boudica.
No, that's the song. Do you remember the TV show that we watch? What is it we watch?
Horrible stories.
Good job, little man. Now, if you've got children at home, and I'm sure you do somewhere, if you have friends or you have family, somebody knows a child somewhere, the show is pretty interesting. It puts it in a musical format that allows the children to sing along and dance along while getting historical facts that you may not have gotten in public school system. We love to watch it because it's entertaining, but we also love to watch it because it opens up discussions and it drives deeper conversations with the family. And that's what entertainment is for us. If we watch screen time, if we have screen time, it's meant to provide entertainment. Anything you're watching can immediately be hit, paused, and discussed with the family as it should be. Not everybody does this, and not everybody uses these tips or tricks. Some families get upset if someone's talking during the TV show, during the movie. That's not how we work in our house. So if you invite us over to a movie, if you go to see a TV show with us, please understand that we're expecting conversation to be had when it arises, which pretty much all the time.
And comment down below if you want to see more booty cut chicken.
That's great. I agree with Little Man here. Thank you for that promo.
And don't forget my name is Son Alexander the Great.
I don't think anybody's forgotten that, but good job reminding me.
They're for us.
Now, on the news today, 5-year-olds having a little bit of hard time reading all of this. I have high expectations, but he did get a guest fill spot the last second. So he wasn't quite as prepared today as he wanted to be. Is that right?
Yeah.
You know, we have Florida for travelers and for locals. We have digital awareness, movie news, and China. Those are our top 4 pieces we're going to talk about today, but I would like to get to the bread and butter of why we're here. It's already 8:51. Sean Alexander the Great, would you please lead us in our pledge? Let me get a little sip. Okay, he had no run-throughs this morning. He's had no practices. But Sean Alexander the Great is now going to lead America in the Pledge of Allegiance. Good luck, son.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic who which stands one nation under God, visible with liberty and justice for all.
For all. And I think you threw an invisible in there, and that's good. I like going invisible. Sometimes that helps. Nicely done, sir. Pretty nice. All right. With that underway, let's get to the news. Now, first up, we have Florida. Now, for the locals, you're going to get a kick out of this. Huge fan of this. As a libertarian journalist, couldn't have gotten better news than what we heard from the governor this week. For travelers, we'd like to talk a little bit more about some other good news for you first. So let's first talk about gas prices. Gas prices are at historical lows as we go into the Christmas holidays. For those of you that are already traveling, you've noticed. But the gas prices have hit $2.84 according to AAA. That is great news for every American, wherever you're at, wherever you're trying to get to. All of our services, all of the groceries, anything getting delivered, every which way that it can be, you're seeing prices at the pump drop. I do know we have family out in California. Sorry about you. Those are your own issues. We're not helping you there. You've got to fix that. But for the rest of America, 284, AAA is proud to see it. It's dropping down. As the averages, you know that there are lower prices in certain parts and then the highers out in the West. Now, the great news for you is I want to share one of the tips about road tripping. If you are coming to Florida or you are road tripping anywhere in the U.S., taking advantage of these gas prices, you need to know one of the best tricks that the Robinettes use, right?
Right.
An unofficial sponsor of the show, but something we use regularly everywhere that we've traveled, from Texas up to New York City, all around, everything you could do in the Northeast, all the West, from Montana down. One of the best sites you can use. And I know you guys are out there thinking it's Airbnb. Yeah, we already use it, but then you get charged for the cleaning fees. And I could go off, and I'm not even trying to bash Airbnb, but we know that there's issues. The greatest thing that you could actually use is called Hip Camp. Very easy. Hip Camp. And I'll tell you why that's important. We shop and buy local businesses. But when you camp, you're thinking throw some tents on the ground at an RV park or get an RV and do your thing. I don't care how you travel. You got a nice RV, you have a nice truck, you have your car, you're in between visits to wherever you're trying to get to. Hip Camp offers you what you need. They are essentially family farms, local farms, even some, what else did you see on our trips?
Alligators, crocodiles.
Alligator farms. They don't scare people off. But no matter where you are, you can check any city, wherever you're at, check Hip Camp, and you'll see a local farm or someone offering you a place to stay with experiences. And some of these are high-end yurts, tree houses, full bedrooms, a full house, a shack. It depends on where you're looking, but there are a lot of offerings. And the main point is that rather than check out a hotel and go through all those expenses and stay with everybody else and your stuff in a parking lot, you can take your kids out and experience America. In the middle of nowhere, Wyoming, you could help them feed the llamas because the llamas protect everything out there from the wolves. But you could take them anywhere in between here in Florida, and you could stop at a family farm, let them pick eggs in the morning, let them experience the farm life, even just for a half day, and then be about your travels. Full showers, full all that. Plenty of ladies don't want to camp on the ground. We understand. That's not what we're talking about. Hip Camp offers you something that you've probably never seen before, and these journalists would like to be the first ones to bring that to you. Is that right?
Yeah.
Hip Camp. We've been using it for more than 4+ years now, and it's the only thing we use when we travel if we're not booked at a hotel that allows both dogs and both kitties. Do we travel big?
Yeah.
We sure do. Now, back to the real news. We tried to buff you. We tried to set you up. But for anybody coming to Florida, DeSantis has new news.
Yeah.
Good for us as libertarians. Florida will no longer be charging its residents for the toll roads. You heard that right. Understanding how much travel and commerce comes into the state of Florida, DeSantis has looked upon himself to find ways, every which way he can, to take those prices off of the locals. One of the reasons we moved here, right, Sean?
Yeah.
That's right. Just one of the reasons. We love the libertarian policies being put into play because here's where it's still going to hit the budget. Travelers, people coming into the States now will be responsible for paying those tolls and getting those bridges built. Makes sense? It's easy. The revenue shows it's there. And without any problem whatsoever, we are now going to take some money and stress off of the local residents rather than put more on. And that's what you want to see from your local government is finding ways to take stress off of its people, not put it on. And for those of you traveling in, you got lower gas prices. You can pay the 50-cent toll, right?
Yeah.
Maybe the airline, see what happens. The second thing we want to talk about today in today's show, Boudica's still over here, is digital awareness. There are lots of different ways to go on with digital health, but today we want to talk about digital awareness. Can you say digital awareness, Sean?
Digital awareness.
Awareness. And for general danger and general health, those of you out there know children should be limited in screen times. You should turn off your Wi-Fi's late at night. Those kind of things to keep the general piece of our electricity in our body that we're inside safer. But we want to talk something more specific today. The digital awareness we want to make sure everyone's aware of that is here now and is hitting in 2026 are the digital fakes. You say digital fake, Sean?
Digital fake.
Digital fake. The fun way to think about this or see this played out in your life right now are all the people on social media that are taking pictures, and my phone does this with the click of a button, taking pictures and adding characters into it, putting the Santa, putting the elves, or making themselves look pretty nice. Pretty nice, right?
Yeah.
Pretty nice.
Nice.
All of that is super fun, and we should be engaging with that and enjoying the content.
I put the lead chat.
But what they can't forget and what they need to remember is that works the other way as well. People can be very evil with this.
Yeah.
There's a lot of different things that are becoming to your children, to your family, and to those around you. And I encourage you heavily, before you see anything moving forward in life, forever and always now, if you're not already, please be as skeptical as possible. Anything from private messages to DMs to pictures. This is really going to impact the children when it's used negatively. We won't get into too deep about how negatively you understand these pictures can be used, but we encourage you heavily because we are seeing suicides and we are seeing scams on the rise, especially against the boys. The women are coming now in 2026. Fake nudes, fake pictures of them doing things that they would never do or have never done. All of these things are going to make a dramatic impact on the family values moving forward. More important, back to what Sean said, it's our job to do what, Sean? Our strength for? What are you going to use your strength for?
Protecting.
That's right. And this message is here to protect your family. Please do not wait. Don't take even 5 more minutes. Leave when the show's over and go talk to your kids, talk to your family. I don't care if your kids are 45 and it's grandma talking to them or you're talking to your grandkids. Please just have the conversation that there are fakes in abundance. These aren't a few people doing it anymore. These are the scam artists at high level. This is technology itself at high level. You may not even be talking to another person on the phone or the person who's trolling your account, your social media it's likely a fake robot. Pay attention, please. As we move forward, lots of people are going to get duped into this and fall for fake images, fake pieces. We haven't even gotten into espionage and all the other things that a foreign entity could try to do to convince you you're seeing something you're not. Please just take it for everything that you see, a grain of salt, until you can get it sourced and understand what's real. Okay? Be prepared, because 2026 is going to be rough for those not. The other part of digital awareness we did want to make sure is that you understand that kids are being targeted more so than the adults. Grandmas are being targeted. They always have been and always will. If you've seen the movie Beekeeper, you've seen that one. Remember Beekeeper? What did Jason Statham do to all those men who were stealing from the old ladies? Sean, what did he do to all those ladies all the men that were stealing from those old ladies?
Protect them.
What did he do? Did he go in there and beat them up?
Yeah.
Yeah, somebody had to. Somebody had to go in, right? The movie showed us that they're called beekeepers, right?
Yeah.
Well, be your own beekeeper now and prevent it from happening by having the conversations, okay? That's it for digital awareness. We're going to move forward to success. The movie, Blockbuster's Christmas, everybody's enjoying going to the movies right now, not these kids, but we may go see now David. Busting records, smashing the other movies. You're showing America that we are one nation under God by the choices that we make. And it's as simple as that. The silent don't need to speak up when they speak with their dollar. And it's about time that at Christmas time, we have options. And David has been a huge success. We'll probably go see it here in the new year. And we know that many of our friends and family have already seen it going around for round 2. Huge success. This is how we work together as a team, and we who we are. Awesome to see. If you haven't gotten to check it out, please let us know in the comments what you think of the movie. Now, the most important part here we want to talk about is China. China. Always groundbreaking, always having amazing things come out of their engineering group. Owen wrote a wonderful story today. We got a couple pieces we want to break down for you, but before we run out of time, let's get right into it. Owen is telling us, and as we've read, that the world's first is now here. A 1 million-ton hydrogen zero carbon production line that officially went into place December 23rd. Most of us were trying to figure out what we were doing for Christmas and last-minute planning. China went into full service on their zero carbon production line. Now, as a top producer in the world of some of those emissions, it's very important to know that China's work now is going to prevent 3.46 million tons of carbon emissions that are no longer going to be entering in our atmosphere. I know you're happy to hear that. I know you're glad to hear that. And everyone around the world rejoices in what China has been able to put together and strengthen our global commitment toward at least taking care of the parts we can take care of. Great news there. Want to end the story today with wonderful news. The world's first. Boudica would like to tell you guys goodbye. Thank you for tuning in today. Boudica had a wonderful show. Sean, did you like the show today?
Yeah.
All right. Can you tell everybody goodbye?
Goodbye. Have a great day. Comment down below if you want to see Boudica chicken.
See you guys later.
Bye. Have a great day.
Great job, Sean. That was really good.